Good morning, children. Now I am going to take science for you. So, if you have science textbook, please take that one and open page number 43. So, in the last class, I explained you about the birds and their beaks and their feathers and their nest and all. Now, this is fifth lesson. So, I am going to take fifth lesson. I am going to explain fifth lesson. Okay, children. So, page number is 43. Okay, children. Next. So, what we are going to study? So, you all need food, no children? Without eating food, we can't live, no children? So, why do we need food, children? So, we need food to grow, to move around and to stay healthy, no children? So, like that. Animals also need food and plants also need food, no children? So, we can study about food of animals. I'll read the lesson, listen carefully. What is the similarity among these animals? See in the picture they are given cow, goat, horse, donkey, giraffe and all. So, what it is eating? So, it is eating grass, no children? All living things need food to grow, to move around, to stay healthy, etc. Food provides energy to all living things to do various activities. We have learned that plants make their own food, but animals cannot make their food. Animals depend directly or indirectly upon plants for their food. We can show them through the food chain. According to the eating habits, animals can be divided into three types. So, all living things, plants, animals and human beings need food to grow, to stay healthy and to move here and there. So, this all we get from food, no children? So, food gives us energy to do various activities. So, without eating food, we can't stay and we can't do work at all, no children? So, next is plants, they make their own food, but animals, they can't prepare their own food. So, they depend upon plants for their food. See here they are shown, it is grass and this rabbit, frog, bird and duck also, they are all eating grass there, no children? So, this food according to their habits we can divide into three groups, three types. So, that is herbivorous, carnivorous and omnivorous. First, we can study about herbivorous. So, for herbivorous we can call another word also plant eating animals. So, another name is plant eating animals, or we can call herbivorous also. Some animals eat grass or green plants. They are plant eating animals. Animals like cow, buffalo, goat, sheep, rabbit, horse and giraffe belong to this class. So, which are herbivorous means some animals will eat only plants, that is grass or green color. So, they are called plant eating animals or herbivorous. So, for example, for herbivorous are sheep, goat, cow, buffalo, giraffe, rabbit. So, these are all animals are called herbivorous. Animals are plant eating animals. Next page. Next is carnivorous, and another name of carnivorous are flesh eating animals. Animals which eat other animals are called carnivorous or flesh eating animals. Lion, tiger, fox, dog, cat, etc. belong to this class. So, carnivorous means the animals which eat other animals, flesh of other animals. So, they are called carnivorous, or we can call flesh eating animals also. So, for example, tiger, fox, dog, cat. So, they will kill other animals and they will eat their flesh. Children? Next is omnivorous. omnivorous or plant and flesh eating animals. So for omnivorous we can call other name as plants or flesh eating animals. So these animals will eat plants and also flesh also of other animals. Some animals eat plants as well as flesh of other animals. Animals like bear, crow and fish belong to this category. So animals which eat flesh, plants and other animals, so they are called omnivorous, and they are also called as plant and flesh eating animals. So for examples are bear means curdy, crow means kage and fish. So they all will eat plants and as well as flesh of other animals. Next, food for domestic animals. So what are domestic animals, children? So animals which we keep at home and they are useful for us. So such animals are called domestic animals. Now children, some animals are useful to us. We keep such animals in our houses or farms. These animals are called domestic animals. These animals do a lot of work for us. We should keep them well to keep them healthy and active. Some animals give us milk. Some animals give us wool. We should give them good and proper food to keep them healthy, strong and active. See, these animals are very useful for us, and we will keep these animals in houses or farms. So these are called domestic animals. So it will do a lot of work for us, and we must give the food for them, and we must keep healthy and active. If we give proper food, it will be healthy and active. This cow and buffalo will give us milk, and this sheep will give us wool. So we must give good and proper food for them to keep healthy, strong and active. So if you won't give proper food means it will become lazy, it won't be active and it will not be healthy also. Children? So next, animals like oxen, horses, camels, mules, elephants and donkey carry our loads for us. So these animals, bullock, oxen, donkey and mules, so they will carry loads for us to far off places. See in the picture they are given. First picture horse, second picture cow, oxen, and third picture donkey, and fourth picture camel. So these all animals carry our loads for far off places. Student, next, how animals feed. So how animals will eat. So there are so many different ways of food, eating food. So we can study about that one. Animals have different ways of eating food. The way of eating depends upon the food that an animal eats, the shape of the mouth, the jaws and the teeth of the animals. So here there are different ways of eating food and depends of the animal which eats and the shape of the mouth, jaws and the teeth. Let us learn about the eating habits of different animals. So we can study about eating habits of different animals. First one, chewing the cud. The herbivorous or grass-eating animals have strong, broad, sharp, biting teeth in front and grinding means chewing teeth at the back with the space in between. Some animals like cows and buffaloes first swallow their food and after some time they bring it back into the mouth out of their stomach and begin to chew it. So this is known as chewing the cud rumination. Means chewing the cud means this herbivorous means some animals will eat only plants, no, or grass, so they are called herbivorous. So they have strong, broad and sharp biting teeth inside their mouth. So the sharp biting teeth is in the front and grinding means chewing. It is that teeth is at the back. They are given the space is left in between for sharp biting teeth and chewing teeth. So they have left the place. So these cows and buffaloes, they first swallow their food. Hange ನುಂಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. And after some time it will bring back again from the stomach and it will be chewing. First ಈ cows and buffaloes first ಊಟನ ನುಂಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೊತ್ತಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಸ್ಟಮಕ್ಕಿಂದ ಬಾಯಿಗೆ ತೆಗೆದು ಅದನ್ನ chew ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. So we call this one as chewing the cud rumination. Next, elephants like sugarcane the most. The trunk of an elephant helps it to eat sugarcane or any other tree or shrub. An elephant uses its trunk in doing many activities such as lifting logs of wood, drinking water and eating food. See children, you have seen animals now near your house or in the forest or in the picture. So these elephants, what it will like to eat? So it will like to eat sugarcane, means kabu. So this elephant has a trunk, no? So it helps to eat sugarcane or any trees or shrubs. So this elephant uses its trunk for many activities such as lifting the logs of wood. ಮರದ ಕೊಂಬೆ ರಬ್ಬೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ವ ಅದನ್ನ ಲಿಫ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾವುದನ್ನ? ಟ್ರಂಕ್ನ. ಆಫ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಡ್ರಿಂಕಿಂಗ್ ವಾಟರ್, ನೀರು ಕುಡಿಯೋಕ್ಕೆ ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸುತ್ತೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಈಟಿಂಗ್ ಫುಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ, ಊಟ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೂ ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸುತ್ತೆ ಟ್ರಂಕ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, tearing the flesh. Some flesh-eating animals have long, sharp-pointed teeth to tear the flesh. They also have strong grinding teeth at the back of their mouth. These help them to chew the flesh and bones. The common animals of these types are dog, lions, tigers, foxes, etc. So some animals will eat flesh, no? They have long, sharp, pointed teeth. ಬಾಯಿ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಲಾಂಗ್ ಉದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಶಾರ್ಪ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಟೀತು. ಅದು ಫ್ಲೆಶ್ನ ಟೇರ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೇ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್ ಗ್ರೈಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಟೀತ್. ಮತ್ತು ಅದು ಬಾಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್ ಆಗಿ ಗಟ್ಟಿಯಾಗಿರೋ ಗ್ರೈಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಟೀ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಬಾಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹಿಂದ್ಗಡೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇದು ಬಂದು ಚೂ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾವುದನ್ನ? ಫ್ಲೆಶ್ ಮತ್ತು ಮೂಳೆನ ಚೂ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾವುದು? ಗ್ರೈಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಟೀತು. ಸೊ ಯಾವ ಪ್ರಾಣಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಟೈಗರ್, ಲಯನ್, ಡಾಗ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಫಾಕ್ಸಸ್. ಈ ಪ್ರಾಣಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್ ಗ್ರೈಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಟೀತ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಮತ್ತು ಶಾರ್ಪ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟೆಡ್ ಟೀತ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾವುದನ್ನ? ಚರ್ಮನ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಫ್ಲೆಶು ಮತ್ತು ಮೂಳೆನ ತಿನ್ನೋಕ್ಕೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, gnawing the food. Some animals like rats, squirrel and rabbits have a pair of sharp, long front teeth both in the upper and lower jaws. They bite and repeatedly chew the seeds and fruits with the help of these teeth. Next is gnawing the food. So some animals like rats, squirrel and rabbits have a pair of sharp, long front teeth. So sharp, the teeth will be sharp and it will be long, and in the upper and lower jaw front it will be. So it will help to bite and chew the seeds and fruits by these teeth. Next, swallowing the whole food. ಅಂದರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಂದೇ ಸತಿ ನುಂಗೋದು. Some animals like frogs, snakes, crocodiles and lizards swallow their food ವಿತೌಟ್ ಚೀವಿಂಗ್. ಅಂದರೆ ಅಗಿದಿರ ಹಂಗೆ ನುಂಗ್ಬಿಡೋದು. ಯಾವ ಪ್ರಾಣಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಫ್ರಾಗು, ಸ್ನೇಕು, ಕ್ರೊಕೊಡೈಲ್, ಲಿಸರ್ಡ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ದೇ ವೋಂಟ್ ಚೂ ದೇರ್ ಫುಡ್, ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಸ್ವ್ಯಾಲೋ ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಸ್ವ್ಯಾಲೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಅನಿಮಲ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಲ್ಯಾಪಿಂಗ್ ಅಪ್ ಮಿಲ್ಕ್ ಆರ್ ವಾಟರ್. ಸೊ ನೀರು ಹಂಗೆ ಕುಡಿಯೋದು, ನೀರು ಮತ್ತು ಹಾಲು. ಯಾವ ಪ್ರಾಣಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಪಿಕ್ಚರಲ್ಲಿ ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ ನೋಡಿ, ನಾಯಿ ಮತ್ತು ಬೆಕ್ಕು. So some animals like cats and dogs lap up milk and water with their tongue. ಮತ್ತು ನಾಯಿ ಮತ್ತು ಬೆಕ್ಕು ಅದರ ನಾಲ್ಗೆಯಿಂದ ಹಾಲು ಮತ್ತು ನೀರು ಕುಡಿಯುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಫಾರ್ ದಟ್ ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಲ್ಯಾಪಿಂಗ್ ಅಪ್ ಮಿಲ್ಕ್ ಆರ್ ವಾಟರ್. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಡಾಗ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಕ್ಯಾಟ್ will drink the milk with the help of the tongue. Next, sucking the food. The butterfly sucks nectar from flowers with the help of its long coiled tube. So you have seen the butterfly flying from flower to flower. No children? Butterfly means chitte. So what it will do sitting on the flower? So it will suck nectar with the help of its long coiled tube. Inside the mouth it will be like long coiled tube. So with the help of that one it will suck the nectar. See in the picture they are given. The leech sucks the blood of the animals with the help of its mouth. The suckers of the leech help it to stick to the animal. So this leech is there, it will suck the blood of the animal with the help of its mouth and it will help to stick to the animal. Next, spiders get their food with the help of traps. The spider makes a web. It traps small insects like flies and mosquitoes for their food. Spider means ಜೇಡು, ಮನೆಯೆಲ್ಲ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ವ, ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ. So that one we call it a spider, and it will get their food by the help of traps, and it makes web, and it will catch small insects and flies and mosquitoes for their food. So it will catch mosquitoes and flies and eat. This spider will catch insects, flies and mosquitoes for their food. Next, care of domestic animals. So how we must keep care of domestic animals? How can we look after the domestic animals? ಡೊಮೆಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಅನಿಮಲ್ಸ್ನ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಕೇರ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಅಂತ, ಹೆಂಗೆ ನೋಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. ಆಲ್ ಅನಿಮಲ್ಸ್ ನೀಡ್ ಕೇರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಪ್ರೊಟೆಕ್ಷನ್. ವಿ ಕೀಪ್ ಸಮ್ ಅನಿಮಲ್ಸ್ ಟು ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಅಸ್. ಸೊ ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಡೊಮೆಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಅನಿಮಲ್ಸ್. These animals need more care because they serve us. They must be fed properly. They need the right amount of food at the right time to stay healthy. They also need enough water to drink. Food and water must be given to them in clean vessels. All domestic animals need a place to stay and sleep. There must be proper shelter for them. Their shelter must be cleaned regularly. A horse lives in a stable, a dog lives in a kennel. Domestic animals should be washed or given regular baths. The dung of these animals should be removed from their shelters regularly. Sick animals should not be treated at home. They must be taken to an animal doctor called veterinary doctor. Animals are our friends. We must be kind to them. So, these animals need care and protection. So some animals we can keep for our help. So these are called domestic animals. So we must look after them carefully, and we must give the food, water for that animals properly at a time, and we must give enough water to drink. So this food and water we must keep in the clean vessels. We must clean it. The vessels we are keeping for these animals must be clean, and after we must put the food for that one. And these all animals want to stay, no, they need a place, no. So this also must keep properly, and we must give proper shelter, and it must be cleaned at a time. So these domestic animals must be given regular bath. And if they are not feeling well, we must call and go for the doctor. So that doctor is veterinary doctor. So that doctor will look after only for animals. So animals are our friends, and we must be kind to them. For animals we must be kind to them. Animals need food for growth and energy. Animals get their food directly or indirectly from plants. Animals can be divided into 3 groups according to what they eat. Herbivorous are plant-eating animals. Carnivorous are flesh-eating animals. Omnivorous are both plants and flesh-eating animals. The shape of the mouth, jaws and teeth in animals depend upon their food they eat. Some animals are kept as pets while others are trained to do work for us. Domestic animals need proper care and protection. Children, any doubt children? Shall I ask some questions children? Why do animals need food children? So animals need food to grow, move around and to stay healthy, and this food gives us energy for various activities. So name the three types in which animals can be divided children. So we can divide into three types. So first is herbivorous, second is carnivorous and another one is omnivorous. Next, name two flesh-eating animals children. So lion, tiger and fox. So name two animals that swallow their food children as a whole. So frog, crocodile, lizard. So how do snakes eat their food children? Snakes swallow their food without chewing. Name two organisms that suck liquid food children. So they are flies, mosquitoes, butterfly, etc. No children? Any doubt children? I think you could have understood this lesson. I am giving the notes also. Okay children? You must copy the classwork notes in the classwork neatly. Okay children? Thank you.